Because ain't no like in the show of all I could go on of all the mistakes I know Sean fucked up, the humor, lack of humor, the lack of emotions, the lack of a good story, the lack of good editing, effects, directing, writing, producing. What really traumatized me that I ain't never felt love, like kind of like, and I know what's like not to show love. You feel empty. You feel like can't smile on there. Uh, I ain't feeling love from his friends. Always want you to wonder what it was like to be a part of a family where that I felt welcome in. Then the showing as I was living with mom, one that supported me. My cousins, DJ, Colleen, Beth, there's our supporting, and that's most of my cousins. The two more I have, but more than less, the didn't support me. This took me as a joke because I had a stupid dream that I wanted to be a superhero when I grew up, and what I wanted to be more than anything when I grew up was my hero Spider-Man from the comics, who is a goofball and a jokester and brave is person I know. And I don't see myself as that. I just see myself as a hollow version of that. And that's why Fun versus Spider-Man got wrong, because those were the things that made Spider-Man Spider-Man. And I always thought the kind of man that Spider-Man was a unique individual that just so happens to have superpowers, and who's bit of a comic book geek, and also in general, I guess. But when he becomes Spider-Man, he gains confidence and and when he becomes Spider-Man. See, Peter's the kind of person in the comics that this lets people just push him over and talks to him and is quiet and but also really good, a real sweetheart, and who doesn't know how to have fun or when to tell a joke. But when he became Spider-Man, he gained confidence, a little too much confidence, more or less. I don't know. But he also is the. He also found his comfort zone in being Spider-Man. So he became more open. He became more confident as Peter Parker and as Spider-Man as time went on. He also became funny and he gained sense of humor. A very good sense of humor. I mean, he's insufferable, but I always love them. As an awful, it was. But hey, those were the kind of jokes he liked telling. Jokes were simple and very childish. The bad kinds of jokes. All the time. To the point when you never even shut up about them. People find him annoying. I come to the conclusion that no one really likes Spider-Man. Because, well, the Homecoming might get 93% of Rotten Tomatoes, like from the critics, and critics give Far From Home 92% of Rotten Tomatoes. Those Spider-Man fans are still hooked on Maguire from the first two Spider-Man was perfect and was the best. I'm not convinced, but what I know, I'm just some guy that analyzes personality from the comics and loves him a lot. And also like him in the he's exactly how he is in every cartoon show. His personality is like that. In pretty much every comic I read, his personality has been like that. I think his personality has shifted over time from crazy to deranged, but that's mostly when he's going through tough times. Or to super serious and deranged, and calling himself a spider, like in the Clone Saga, began the Clone Saga because he suffered so much shit, and like in Spider-Verse, he suffered so much shit, he just gave up on himself. And on his loved ones. But because of Miles Morales, he learned that he has what it takes to be a father, and decided to not give up on himself, stop giving up on himself, and stop giving up on his loved one, which is the only loved one he has right now is Mary Jane in Into the Spider-Verse. And I don't know if the first two Spider-Man film movie had him as a personality. I mean, he didn't really have a personality. The first one I was very... Oh yeah, I remember. I cry myself to sleep every night when the first Spider-Man came out. In 2002 for my fifth birthday, after my fifth birthday, and I went to saw it every night. For 2 nights in a row, I cried cried all night. Third night, Mom told me to shut up and go to bed. And remember the time I broke my tooth on a jawbreaker at 3? No, 2. And I broke it. Mom usually did the same thing later that day. He broke his tooth on a jawbreaker, and Mom slapped AJ in the face and told him to shut up. Shut the fuck up, she said. And that made things worse, and he wasn't the same after that again. And Mom told AJ to grow up, and me too, to grow up and be more mature with shot decisions. And we started hanging out less, and then we saw the Buying movie, and he started acting more like his old self because I seen the Buying movie inspired him to be a kid again. But then Mom had to go fuck that up, and then we saw SpongeBob movie, the same thing happened, I remember. But then Mom had to go fuck that up, And that's what I see on since we kept on repeating itself. And when the SpongeBob Spider-Man 2 movie came out, for 2 days and 2 nights in a row, I cried all night and day for 2 days in a row. Then Mommy told me to shut up along with Finny and grow up, get over it. Spider-Man's not this important. So I just made things worse because I ended up crying myself to sleep every night until I turned 10. I stopped doing that because I was so miserable. Over the second Spider-Man film because they just didn't care about what his personality should have personality, because who needs personality? I mean, all you got is action things. effects. Crappy effects. And Vinny not pushed me. He grabbed me by the neck several times and punched me in the head several times when I was in my Spider-Man costume. But then every day, he would throw me down the stairs, and sometimes he would just punch and strangle me several times. Punch me while strangling me, and then throw me downstairs while grabbing me by the head. He did this to teach me a lesson while I was in the middle of having Spider-Man marathon. Not the movies, this was the TV shows, the cartoon ones. He did that because Spider-Man's not supposed to be a goofball. He's supposed to be a bland, unrelatable hero. He's not a goofball and jokester. And this reminds me of how Vinny, when Vinny was given Spider-Man free from Miss James, the movie, after I brought in the classroom one time to watch, and we watched after it, I begged Miss James all 4 times for iRobot Spider-Man Transformers movie 2000. Was it 4 times? And whatever the 4th movie was, I think it was a 4th movie. I begged Miss James not to give it to Vinny while crying my eyes out. And for the SpongeBob Spider-Man movie, I said, don't give him Spider-Man. He doesn't even like Spider-Man. And Vinny says, are you still under the delusion that Spider-Man's supposed to be a jokester goofball? Are you? And Vinny said, kids, what are you gonna do with them? He said to Miss James, and Miss James just laughed and handed the movie while Vinny left. So, for the rest of those 4 days that I brought movies in the classroom, I went to timeout, and I cried my eyes out in timeout all for the rest of the day. Some of the stuff is new, some of it I told Dad. That's all.